What is reincarnation? Does reincarnation, the idea of reincarnation, does it even make any sense? Does it exist? Is it true? Is it logical? Is it feasible? Join me in this conversation as we analyze reincarnation and its feasibility in this video. It promises to be very interesting, and you are going to get a lot of value from this video. So leave whatever you're doing and spend a few minutes with me on this conversation. What's up, YouTube? If this is the first time you're coming across this YouTube channel, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Victor Isibo, the face and the voice behind Victor Isibo Reviews. Here on this channel, we talk about everything. Everything that concerns your life, we talk about it. You see me in a video talking about finances. You see me in another video reviewing business opportunities. You see me in another video talking about morals and life lessons. You see me in another video talking about spirituality, like this video. So this channel is all encompassing and everybody is welcome. If being a better version of yourself in all ramifications of life is one of your aims and objectives in life, then let's do a little bit of exercise. You see that red subscribe button below? Now smash it. Now turn the bell notification icon in front of it on and put it on all so that you will be notified whenever I do a new video. And to my big boys and girls, men and women, awesome people all over the world who are my regular subscribers and viewers, salute. It's a pleasure having you back on this channel. Now this video is going to be different, because the life of a content creator is giving answers to people. Now, I'm tired of giving answers because I'm only human too. I want to learn from you too. So in this video, you're not going to find answers. You're going to find questions. And I expect that you give me answers in the comment section beneath this video. Okay? So let us roll. Let me talk first of all about reincarnation. You know, reincarnation in a layman's language means that a man or a woman, somebody who has lived before and died before, having the opportunity to live life again multiple times. Now, we do not know how often reincarnation gets to occur. It recurs, but we don't know how often it does, but that is what it means. Like, you have lived before and died. Now you have come back again to live life again on earth. That is like recycling of human beings. Now, there are some certain phenomena that, advocates of the belief of reincarnation have attributed to reincarnation, like real life phenomena. Like, first of all, let's talk about deja vu. Now, for the benefit of those who don't know what deja vu is, it's like you going somewhere for the very first time. For as long as your memory can serve you, this is the first time you're somewhere. Now, you're beginning to feel familiar with the place. Something tells you you have been here before. I have a sibling who, on our first trip to South Africa, Pretoria to be precise, she felt very at home and familiar with her surroundings in that place. That is deja vu. Or it could be a scenario that, as long as your memory can serve you, you have never experienced or witnessed such a scenario, but it looks strikingly familiar. Maybe a woman hawking bread, backing a baby, and she has another 5-year-old in her right arm, and she's walking down a lonely street. You have never seen such a scenario play out before, but it's looking seriously familiar. Now, advocates of reincarnation says those are flashes of memory from your past life. I know that my fellow Christian brothers and sisters are laughing at how ridiculous the idea of reincarnation is. But it is what it is. Now, in Africa, Nigeria to be precise, where I'm from, you hear some names that shows that the core African belief upholds the idea of reincarnation. You hear names like Babatunde, you hear names like Iyabo, Yewande. Those are Yoruba names in Nigeria that, of course, indicate that lends credence to the existence of the reincarnation phenomenon. Another natural phenomena that has been attributed to reincarnation is ingenuity. Like a 5-year-old child who is doing awesome things that adults cannot do, maybe playing the saxophone, maybe fixing electrical or mechanical faults at such a young age. The precociousness of a child, when a child is precocious, it is assumed by reincarnation advocates that it is a carryover of intelligence or knowledge from a past life to the present life. Okay? Mr. Ford, the owner of Ford Vehicles, the company, a Grail messenger, and he started assembling, I think, his first automobile at the age of 6. And he said that as he grew in his faith of reincarnation, he now went through hypnosis. Hypnosis takes you back in time. It enables you to see your former life. So he went through hypnosis, and he now discovered that in his former life, he was an automobile mechanic. And that is why he was able to transfer that knowledge from a past life into the present life. So at age 6, he was already assembling a car. And you are looking at him that this 6-year-old is assembling a car, forgetting that this 6-year-old child has over 30 years experience with automobiles. Carryover of knowledge. So these are some of the things that have been attributed to reincarnation. Now, let us talk like logical human beings. Now, we don't want to be emotional. We want to use our intelligence to analyze this matter very well. Now, the most interesting thing that our fellow brothers and sisters in the Christian faith are going to say is that the Bible does not support the idea of reincarnation. Okay? And the Bible portion that they are going to quickly quote is Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27, where it is written that, "For it is appointed unto man once to die," or to die once. "After that, it is judgment." So it is appointed unto man to die once. After that, it is judgment. You see, a lot of religious fanatics tell us human beings not to use our common sense because they say it is carnal. You cannot judge or partake in spiritual matters using your common sense. Now, this, I don't know whether this is true or it is a lie, but this is the reason why so many so-called men of God make fools out of intellectual and intelligent people. Because those intelligent people leave their intelligence at home when they're going to their churches, when they're going to their mosques, when they're going to their spiritual places. Because they believe that there is no room for human intelligence where spiritual matters are being discussed. Now, for the sake of this video, I beg you, if you are an intelligent person, use your intelligence today. I excuse you. Yeah, your spiritual leader say you shouldn't use it, but I'm telling you to use it for now. Now, analyzing Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27, that says that, "For it is appointed unto man once to die, after which is judgment." I want to personally believe that death they are talking about could be the final death. If we are assuming that reincarnation is true, and for instance, you are to reincarnate 7 times, for instance, that means that your death the first time isn't the death that the Bible is talking about, because you're coming back, yeah? It is your death the 7th time that it is talking about. But no, our Christian brothers and sisters don't want to buy into that idea. So they believe that you have one life to live, and when you die, it is immediately judgment. Okay? Now, I have a few questions to ask. Okay? I have seen a scenario where a child, a newborn, was born today and dies within 72 hours. Now I'm curious, on what basis or grounds would such a person be judged? I tell you that I'm going to be asking questions in this video, and I expect that we have a discussion or conversation in the comment section below. How can you judge an infant that dies in its infancy within few hours, within few days, even within few years? We see children of age 5 die, age 6, age 7 die. I mean, how are they going to be judged? Because even we as human beings, we pardon children when they practice funny misdemeanors. We overlook them. Even the law, consider anybody below 18 not to be proper judges of their actions. We don't really hold them responsible for their actions because we consider them minors. We human beings, so as evil-hearted as we are, we excuse children for their misdemeanors. So how are children going to be judged? Infants who know nothing. If they are to die once, how are they to be judged? Question number 2. The God we serve is a God of justice and, equity. No favoritism. If you believe so, then why is there so much inequality in life? Why is it that some people are faced with such hardships that they feel that they are so hard done by? And they're asking, why me? Why does it have to be me? Now, you may think that why me is a stupid question, but that question actually makes some sense. Because some people are born into affluence. That means that they have a background foundation for future generational wealth. And some people are born into poverty. That means that their fate is almost decided. Of course, they can take practical methods to get themselves out of poverty, but it makes it more difficult. It's like one team starting the match 5 goals up already before the whistle blasts, and the opposition are already with a 5-goal deficit. There is no equality. That's why people say this life no balance at all. How do you explain that? The reincarnation advocates can tell you, they can give you an explanation for all the things that doesn't seem right in the world today. They will tell you that, oh, why? This guy was born into affluence. Now, do you know whether in his former life he was hawking firewood and was born by peasants? That is creating balance, isn't it? If you say this life no balance, and you are going to live only once, after which it is judgment, that means that if I were born by peasants in my one life, and I live that life till the end, then somebody who was born by the richest man in Nigeria will be standing judgment together. On what basis do you want to judge us? I was born by peasants. I had to steal to eat, to survive. This guy was born by very wealthy people, yet he stole. How do you pass the same judgment on both of us? I don't understand. These are questions. I'm not saying anything. I don't want anybody coming at me in the comment section criticizing me. I really want to learn. And that's why I'm asking these questions. Now, we are born in different circumstances. Different circumstances. That is why I don't judge sins in isolation. He stole. They both stole. Pass the same judgment on them. No, I want to ask questions. Why did you steal? What is your background? What is your upbringing? Where did you grow up? Did you grow up among thieves? You grew up among thieves. Okay. You, the child of a prophet or a pastor, you stole. If the child of a man of God steals, and the child of a motopark tout steals, They both stole. But I think I would want to scold the child of the pastor more because I know he had very good upbringing, yeah? See, sin, I don't think that sin is sin without putting into consideration who committed it. Now we're talking about that judgment. Now, appointed unto man wants to die, after which it is judgment. Another question I want to ask. How will you judge people who were born with mental deformities? They were born with mental deformities. You know that there are some people that are autistic. And you know that some people have mental deformities. They grow up and they don't know what they're doing, even though they are adults. Even though they are adults, they don't know what they are doing. They think like kids. They think like 2-year-old children. Some 5-year-olds are even smarter than some 30-year-olds who have mental deformities. And this mental deformity is something that they might have lived with from birth. Such people, you know, you can't hold them responsible for what they do. When such a person dies, how is judgment passed on such a person? Somebody who cannot be held responsible for the actions that they take. Another question I want to ask is, our religions preach forgiveness, and that invariably means giving people a second chance. Okay. Now, why is man not given a second chance by living again? Now, it's one life. You may have several chances in one life, but I don't think that is enough statistic to put together to now conclude if you deserve to go to hell or heaven. It's not enough because it's one life. Okay? I think people deserve a second chance in the sense that I may have been born by very corrupt parents, which makes it difficult for me to be righteous. I may have grown up in a very corrupt neighborhood, which makes it very difficult for me to be upright. Probably my school fees was paid with corrupt money. If my dad were to be a politician or a corrupt human being, he paid my school fees with corrupt money. So I grew up in corruption, making it very difficult for me to be a righteous person. If I now die in corruption, and you judge me as a corrupt person, and you want to throw me into hell because of that, if I would be allowed to speak, I would say, excuse me, sir, this is why I am corrupt too. My foundation was corrupt. I was born like that. It's not my fault. I just closed my eyes, opened it, and saw that my father is a corrupt politician. And my mother is a corrupt woman leader, market woman leader. So I grew up in corruption. Corruption is ingrained with me. And it's not my fault. And that guy that is going to heaven, because he's not corrupt, is the firstborn child of a bishop, an Anglican bishop, and his mother is a deaconess, and he was brought up in a very civil society where it is difficult for him to sin even if he wants to. Do you know that there are some neighborhoods, there are some environments where you are that even when you try to be upright, corruption will hug you. You switch on TV, you see corruption. You go on the internet, you see corruption. Everybody around you is corrupt. While there are places you stay that even if you want to sin, you find it very difficult to sin. Sin becomes stressful to you because it's not convenient to sin. These are issues that makes it different. But if such human beings are given multiple lifetimes, now you have come as the son of a poor man, you were corrupt. You have come as the son of a rich man, you were corrupt. You have come as the son of a native doctor, you were corrupt. You came as the son of a bishop, you were corrupt. Right now, in view of all the evidences that we have before us, we can now say you are corrupt. Even the corrupt man will not be able to argue because they have put him here, corrupt, put him there, corrupt, put him here, corrupt. But when he is opportune to live only once and he is corrupt, he will tell you they didn't give me another chance. Now, Let's talk about recycling, because that's what reincarnation is all about, recycling. Even as human beings, scientists as we are, we try to conserve things to reuse them later. Conservation is a thing for you to use that thing later, yeah? Human beings, we conserve for reuse later, okay? Because we don't want to put anything to waste. Advocates of reincarnation tell you that these souls are being recycled. You go, you come back. You go, you come back. And there are real life stories of people who have gone through hypnosis and they have seen who they were in their former lives. And you know, these are theories, these are hypotheses that human beings cannot really know for a fact which is true and which is not. But everybody have rights to their personal beliefs and opinions on matters and issues. That is why I'm throwing this forum open. I want my comment section of this video to be buzzing. Give me your ideas, what you think about reincarnation. Does it make sense to you? If it doesn't, tell me why. If it makes sense to you, tell me why. And let us have fun in the comment section below. Make sure you smash the like button and share this video with all your friends on social media. And subscribe to this channel if this was your first time. Till I see you in the next one, I remain Victor Isibo. It's bye for now.